basic frying off, flavour, texture, etc. Chopped tomatoes, salt and pepper. Really, really basic. Going to be cooking in a wok again today, but rather than using oil, I should be using a sunflower spread due to the fact that we're making curry and it always tastes better with a butter or butter-like product. Okay, well, I'll get set up and we shall get on with it. Well, first things first, obviously we've got the pan on the heat. It is spread, simple, reasonable amount, because they want a nice layer of fat through it. So, melt down. On a high heat here, as high as we can, just because we want a nice sizzle from everything. What we're going to do first, just move some of this. We're going to take the chunky onions, because they're going to take longer to fry than the fine chopped onion. So, that goes in there. Around. Little wooden spoon for this, just to break up the chunks. Cook down very quickly, so no time at all we'll be able to add. That's literally how long it takes. Sense of heat. Fine chopped onion. And at the same time as the fine chopped onion, we want to add our cumin seed. So, just now like that. Simple, convenient. And as with the chilli recipe, we're just cooking off the cumin to release the oil from it. Actually, at this moment, I'm going to add a bit more. That's just another large pinch, basically. Lovely fragrant smell. Just get everything off the edges. Okay, I've gone nice and clean and clear now. So that's all ready. But what we're going to do here is slightly different to what we did with our chilli. Is we're going to just whack our garlic, give that a very quick stir around. Smells gorgeous. Because for this we're using corn pieces, I'm just going to add those now. That's going to drop the temperature because that's frozen. That'll stop our garlic from burning, and at the same time we'll cook our corn pieces. If you heard that crack, that's one of the cumin seeds popping. So just get a nice even heat through there. What I'm going to do now is just drop the heat down, just down by one, so it's down to 5 now. And just as the corn starts to darken, as it always does when it's starting to just cook, we're going to add more spices. First of all, I'm going to add our paprika, just that in there. Just colour up the corn a bit. Just get it through so you can see how much we've got there. The reason we do that first is because the actual colour is a good indicator of whether we got enough of our spice. So if we were to add the curry powder first, I wouldn't be able to tell the colour on anything. So, yeah, that's all doing nicely. I'm just going to add a touch more paprika. Just so we've got a nice even coat on the corn. So should now have something that looks like that. Starting to look slightly curryish already. Just going to now, right, because that's now perfectly hot. Before we do anything else, I'm just going to remove these chilies. Ooh, that didn't sound good. Next up, we're just going to put in the rest of our spices. Now that we know that we've got enough paprika in there, paprika is there to balance the bitterness. So, in with our other spices. And what I'm going to do now is just give this a little stir around. This is basically a very dry mix. If you were doing more of a creamy curry, this is the sort of stage where you'd be wanting to add some yogurt or creme fraiche, ghee, something like that. And just get that back on the heat. And at this moment I will very quickly season with salt, touch pepper, before this starts to burn, which we don't want obviously, and some chopped tomatoes. Gives us a bit of liquor, as they call it. So now we've got what's starting to look like a curry. Just rinse this out and use a bit of fluid from this as well. Probably going to fill about half of this tin with water. Just so, because this is curry and it takes slightly longer to simmer down, just need to have some extra liquid in there, just so we've got something to actually cook off. This is obviously going to reduce as it simmers. So I'm just going to turn the heat down on that, because obviously we don't just want corn and tomatoes in there. Oh, first off, before I forget, just get these chilies in. Turn that down even more. So yeah, I'm just using 3 dried chilies, reasonably large ones, but they don't have a lot of seeds in these, so they're not actually too hot. This curry should be more about flavour than heat. That's why we've got plenty of aromatics. Right, so the chilies in, that'll soften down. I can feel that in my chest, nice. Right, so what we're going to do now is, as I say, because we don't just want all the stuff like that in there, we want a bit of colour in that. Got some cabbage here, which we're going to use my pointed cabbage. I need to clean these leaves though. Take a few big leaves off this. That can go in the stock bag. And what I'm going to do with this, and you don't have to do this, but it's personal preference. Well, you see we've got this line here, just need to clean this up a bit. Right, yeah, so we've got this thick stem bit. Not much good for anything. I mean, it's perfectly succulent. If you want texture, it's great, but I'm actually going to take that out and use that for stock. So just simple little cut down the centre, put that aside for stock. Like that. Stir this so it doesn't stick. Now we're going to take the other 2 and do exactly the same with those. And then basically we just roll these together, like a cigar I suppose. Very fat cigar that. Just cut it into strips. Just gives it something extra. I mean, I'm going to put some pepper and stuff in this, but I thought a nice bit of greenery as it needs using up as well. It's going to wilt down. It will give the appearance of something along the lines of a sag. So right, I'm going to let that simmer down, have a cup of tea, and we'll come back a bit later and see how we're getting on. Bye for now. Okay, it's basically done now. That is really all there is to it. All I've done since is I've added a handful of green beans and a handful of mixed peppers. Now I'm just going to let that simmer for a while, get the flavours out, get the vegetables and everything cooked through, but it can be left to its own devices on the low heat just to simmer and stew, and then in a little while I'll adjust the seasoning, then it's ready. And that is quick, simple curry which will store, it will store in the fridge up to about a week really. But this one probably won't, due to the fact that I'm going to add a bit of milk to it in a little while, just to get a nice colour in that. But first, before I do that, I'm just going to let everything cook through, get cleaned down, and just leave that to its own devices. I'll adjust the seasonings in a little while, once it's reduced by a bit, and yeah, add finishing touches and that'll be curry done. So here it is, it's finished corn and vegetable curry. Took 5 minutes, something like that. Very simple. You can leave it to simmer for as long as you like, just keep an eye on it and make sure, I mean this isn't even, the heat is not even turned on anymore, that's just residual heat. So we've got a dash of milk been put in there, a bit more pepper, and that's it. And that is our end result. Some of which I shall be having for my lunch. So, hope you found that informative.